Hello, welcome to today's devotion. There are times I catch myself in my day-to-day life wondering what other clergy are doing, what other priests and ministers are doing. I'll catch myself doing stuff and just be like, pretty sure none of the other clergy are doing this. Maybe I have a can of spray paint in my hand, or I'll be listening to some punk music and just being like, yeah, I'm probably the only one. I don't always quite fit the model of what people expect from a minister, from a pastor. I remember telling my barber what I did for a job, and he kind of did a double take and was like, say that again? Okay, that's what I thought you said. I don't really fit the mould, but I've been listening to this punk band called Idols a lot, IDLES. If you like your music hard, then give them a listen. So they have an album called Joy as an Act of Resistance. I'm talking to people and lots of people feel overwhelmed at the moment. Lots of people feel joy is not a commodity they have much of at the moment. But I wonder if there's something really powerful about finding joy even in these moments. A couple of devotions ago I spoke about a guy called Paul. He was writing a letter to some friends in a place called Ephesus, and he writes a bunch of letters that are recorded in the Bible, and he writes a bunch to some friends of his in a place called Philippi, so the letter to the Philippians. And he just calls them to rejoice. In the midst of everything that's going on in their lives, he just says rejoice. Find joy in God. Even when life doesn't feel the happiest place or the easiest place, rejoice. So today's devotion, I am going to simply read some of those words. So this is Paul, 2,000 years ago, writing to a new church. A church has just planted in a place called Philippi. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And here's the good bit. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So if life feels overwhelming at the moment, take some time, find some things to be joyful over. If you're not sure, read a bit of the Bible, find something cool about God, and just take some stillness and rejoice. So let me finish just by reading that last bit. If you want to find it again later, it's in Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. And it says this, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Amen.